Hello, everybody. A few days ago, it was reported that Megsie and Harry have been invited for Christmas at Althrop. Now, Althrop is the home of Earl Spencer, the late Princess Diana's brother. He is he has custodian of the estate, if you will. It's where Princess Diana is buried. And to be honest, Earl Spencer hasn't really come across as a fan of the monarchy. Just being honest, he was a little bit snidey about Catherine, I feel, during the it wasn't great. And he had his book out. He's recently had his book out. Anyway, so the question for the cards today is, what's going on with this invite? Is Earl Spencer letting Harry and Megsie use him or use the invite or his association as a will they, won't they situation? Now, what I mean by the will they, won't they situation, we've seen a lot of stuff during the Brexit time, especially after the departure of will they come back, won't they visit, will they come, will Megsie attend with him, will Megsie not attend, is Harry going to turn up? And we had that at the coronation, we've had that at Trooping the Colour, we've had that at Christmases, we've had that at Balmoral. We're kind of used to it, but it seems to me now that we did not have that with this year's Trooping the Colour, and we did not have that with Balmoral. This happens every year apart from this year. So I really feel like the door has been shut on them, and they need something. They need an invite to go, will they, won't they, will they, won't they, if you know what I mean, to get their names in the press. After all, they're going to have a busy end of the year. As predicted, the second half of the year would be top heavy on the Harkles. We have another faux royal tour to look forward to. And we also have announced yesterday, because they can't let the beautiful Her Royal Highness Catherine, Princess of Wales, have a moment. Well, they think they're trying to do something, and it kind of failed. They just look petty. In fact, I was in the Daily Fail comments section reading people's comments, and somebody said, I'm not clairvoyant. I could have predicted they did this. And it's just like, at this point, yeah, they are so predictable. But I just wanted to point out, I've been correctly predicting all of this since 2019. So there's that. But I want to have a look and see if this is a will they, won't they thing, or if this is indeed an actual invite from a loving and caring uncle, who I have big reservations about. I've got to admit, I've never warmed to the dude. I don't know what it is. There's just something that gives me the ick. I think people get a very there's a glamour around Diana, and that glamour confuses people who are big fans of Diana, who are on the pro Diana team, and they automatically think that everybody who's in the Spencer family is a good character. Everybody who, you know, is anti Charles and Camilla is good character. You know, there is this kind of glamour there. But I don't feel like, I don't know, man. He's a Taurus, which is interesting, because in the cards he would be the Hierophant or he would be the King of Pentacles. Now, Harry's a Virgo. He would be in the cards a King of Pentacles or a Knight of Pentacles, and he would also, major arcana wise, he would be the Hermit. Megalodon, Duchess of Unsuccess. She is a Leo, and she would come out as Queen of Wands, because that's what the fire signs relate to. And she would also come out as the Strength card, resonates to Leo. Now I've done all of that. I work in layers, so I'm going to do the first layer for Earl Spencer. It's going through a bit of a messy divorce at the moment. And then I'm going to do a layer for Harry, and then we're going to do Megsie. Now, the last reading I did on this, there was a bit of Megsy was definitely has definitely thought about, oh, well, what if about Diana's brother? You know, big eyes, look up staringly. But we shall see. Earl Spencer. The 9 of Cups is in reverse. Now, this is either a issue of an invite but don't expect it to come, or there isn't an invite at all. I don't think there's been an invite issued out with the 9 of Cups in reverse saying, oh, come on in, you're very welcome here, have a bed, I'm preparing it. Like, there's an issue, there's an expectation here where actually Earl Spencer doesn't necessarily want them to visit, doesn't necessarily want them to come. But he can't walk away from something. Okay. There's a lot of cups here. The 8 of Cups in traditional tarot, it's somebody walking away from towards the mountains from all the emotions, which is represented by the cups. This seems to me that there's something here, this is a very kind of obsessional, that they can't walk away from it. And this could be, I don't know if Earl Spencer feels some guilt around his sister, or he has got some burning desire here, but there's something he can't walk away from. The Chariot in reverse. Now, the Chariot is potentially a Cancerian. So when we're looking at the royal family, you've got 2 major Cancerians in the royal family at the moment. You've got Her Majesty Queen Camilla, and you also have Prince William. He really is doing this. The Page of Discs is in reverse. He is very anti-Camilla here. I do feel like there's been an invite, but there was an energy that he is very anti-Camilla or William. We have got the Page of Discs in reverse underneath. That could be indicative of the invisible children. Maybe Harry and Megsy have divulged some. Poison goes where it's welcome, man. I'm just being honest with you. Poison goes where it's welcome. And this is the thing. This Page of Discs underneath, that could well be relating to the Sussex's invisible children. Recollections may vary, how many they are, how they got here, all of that stuff. But energetically, when we're looking at a narrative, this could be there. Let's have a look what's leaving the situation. 10 of Swords is in reverse. So he feels like he's been betrayed. Feels like he's been stabbed in the front by somebody. That could be his ex-wife to be, should I say, but there is a betrayal there. And there's the 10 of Cups in reverse, and unhappy families. There's lots of reversals. What's on his mind? 3 of Wands. Okay. He wants to be seen as forward-looking, outward-looking, compassionate. Yeah, and then he has the sun around him. So there's 2 things that he wants. He wants his day in the sun, as it were. He wants things to come full bloom. He wants some positive attention. I don't know what he is like with his own son, but it's interesting how we have got the rose, the England rose on there, and I do know that that's a name for Diana. Interesting. Let's have a look and see what he's worried about. The Magician in reverse. Things not coming together. He's got some kind of plan here, guys. And the Page of Cups is in reverse. Oh, hey. The Page of Cups in the tarot for me, it's a marker to indicative of the Wales children. Just because you go off the energetic signature of the oldest child, and George is Cancerian, so I just kind of like put them all into kind of one card and just say there's something with the Wales children there. The Magician there, this planning and plotting something, and he's concerned that he won't get it together. Do I think he's invited them? Yeah, potentially, but he doesn't want them to come. That's the big difference. That 9 of Cups in reverse, there's a party. It's usually my NFI card. You're not invited, basically. But the 8 of Cups crossing over is he can't walk away from it. So I think there's an obsessional thing here. Definitely with regards to a Cancerian. So that's William or Camilla. I mean, my money potentially would be more on Camilla. And the Page of Discs underneath, I do feel like poison's gone where it's welcome with him, and he has drunk the Harkles Kool-Aid to an extent. Let's have a look at Harry in all of this. What does he think of the invite? See, I really feel like this dude is plotting something. The Lovers in reverse. That's interesting. So there's a Gemini energy there straight away. But that also means that there isn't any healing. There isn't any bettering of Harry at the minute. He's having some difficult times. It's potentially a separation or threat of separation from Megsy. But there is a Gemini there. I wonder if he's had a hyperbolic conversation with his uncle. And he said, what do I do if Trump gets in? Because Trump is a Gemini. And this is how the invites come. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. That's just the impressions I'm getting. Let's have a look and see what's crossing over. The 10 of Wands, a burden relief. Okay. So it does them good to feel like they're being invited to the Spencers family. The Chariot as well, you know, that could be Princess Diana, because Princess Diana was Cancerian as well. So whether that is just them trying to own Princess Diana's memory, kind of like snatch it away from William. The 7 of Cups is in reverse. Oh, this is puff piece beyond puff piece. And the 4 of Swords is in reverse there. There's a... I can't believe I'm going to say this. Don't shout at me in the comments, please. Please try not to. He's going to put this down to spending a Christmas with his mother. He's really not healing. He's just not healing. He's not good. And there's gaslighting here as well. So I don't think he... I don't think he gets vibes very well. Like, so when you're invited somewhere or something, like, it's very kind of like polite society is very different.
like me or you didn't want to invite somebody, we just wouldn't invite them. But polite society, it's very like, yeah, yes, of course you could come anytime. And then they turn up and they're like, oh shit, I was just being polite. I know that sounds really weird, but it's kind of how they operate. But there's the Page of Cups in reverse. I told you guys yesterday in the reading I picked up that Harry was really triggered because of the Wales children in a video, and the Wales children have come up twice here. So the Wales children are going to be on both of these men's minds. They're my family too. I'm trying to save them, blah, blah, blah. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. I think there's going to be a bit of an expose when it comes to the Spencers family. I do feel like there's going to be more stuff that comes out about Uncle Spencer, if you will, especially around the divorce, because there's the 10 of Cups in reverse, and that's unhappy families. And then we have got the Knight of Cups in reverse there for Harry coming up. That could be he's just really not vibing. He's going to come across as insincere, a bit of a slacker, if you will, a bit of a stoner, not completely in control. I mean, he comes off to me as just like a kind of herbally medicated little ball of rage, even though he's 6 foot odd, but he really does just like, that's the energy. He's got a very spiky, defensive, petulant energy. When you can feel it when you're watching him and looking at pictures of him or watching videos with him in it, you can feel it. In fact, I've always felt that about Harry. He's got this kind of rage inside him. Let's have a look and see what's next, what's on his mind right now. Oh, the Ace of Wands. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And it's in reverse. Quelle surprise. I mean, and what's surrounding him? Please invite me somewhere. They don't want to seem disinherited, yeah? They don't want to seem like they're ostracized. They want to come back in with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. They want to be invited somewhere, but they actually put themselves out there and shut all the doors. But they want to be included in something. And that kind of validates, in their minds, in Harry's mind, that kind of validates his behavior. The Ace of Wands is here, and the Ace of Wands is in reverse. So they're very frustrated. They're very frustrated about everything. He's very frustrated about his lot, how his life is going, everything like that. He's just really frustrated, dude. I mean, wands are also phallic, so you know, I mean, especially the aces. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, Page of Wands. He doesn't want to come across as being angry, petulant, childish. He doesn't want to come across as being hostile, or he wants to cause hostility. That's the thing. This is in the section where what your hopes and fears are. This is what's currently on his mind. He's currently on his mind. He's frustrated. What's surrounding him, the urge to be reconnected to some sort of societal and money and relevance. At the end of the day, these people have got quite a lot of money in normal human terms. If you look at the humanity as a collective, they are exceptionally rich. They are the 0.1%, and they kind of don't see it. It's really frustrating. The pay, and not that money's everything, you know. I mean, obviously not, because they're all miserable. I mean, look at them. So and they're always after more as well. More. Give me more. Outcome. Temperance in reverse. Ooh, issues with a Sagittarian or a big mess. I feel like we're going to be getting a big mess around Christmas. Jingle bells, all that stuff. The polo thing is going to flop. I do have a theory, and it's a theory that will be leading up to Christmas. They never do well on Gemini full moons. So we had Mexit was announced on a Gemini full moon. What else was announced on a Gemini full moon? Mix it. Spare was leaked, and then Amid Scabies Endgame was leaked as well. And that, yeah, all around Gemini full moons, and it never goes well for them. It always just kind of tarnishes them and tarnishes them and tarnishes them. So December is going to be interesting. Harkles Wales, I feel. Just going to say it. Yeah, that Temperance card though means that there's a mess. Something's not as creative as it should have been. Things don't flow as well as they should. Let's have a look at Megatron. Industrial beige. She's coming in wearing her beige. Do you think she'll have a beige Christmas cap on? That's a good idea for a thumbnail, isn't it? Beige Christmas cap. Beige Santa hat. So yeah, they are. Harry's taken it literally, but he's been gaslit with the 7 of Cups. It's a mess. Earl Spencer's going to have some messes as well coming up. I feel like he's plotting and planning something. Let's have a look. What's on Megsy's mind? King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Harry. What have you done to Megatron? What have you done to her? You have upset her somewhat, eh? Now, he's either on a devaluation process. I can't see Megatron feeling this way about Earl Spencer, because Earl Spencer's still got clout in a way. He's very well known. He's respected in some academic circles. He has a more successful podcast than Megsy, which is the thing. But yeah, let's see what's crossing over. She doesn't like. There's an element of judgment. She doesn't like feeling judged. I mean, to be honest, no one does. But like Megsy doesn't realize it's the result of her own actions. Why these people say these catty and cruel things about her. I mean, she does. She just. There's a chip missing somewhere. It's something not linking up. You know. It's just like. 7 of Wands. I am going to hold my own. We are going to break them, Harry. What's driving it? She wants to be like the Princess of Wales, as in Catherine, Princess of Wales. It probably burns her up. That Catherine is getting all of the love. And the fact that Catherine is called Princess of Wales as well. Because that name is still attached to Diana, obviously. I mean, it's not, Diana has passed. She is in spirit now. But yeah, this is all about to try and claim. This is a challenge to them. So I do feel like this has been somewhat of a setup. And this is, I always feel like Harry's getting a one last chance. And there's like throwing all of these circumstances. Well, my uncle's asked us to go to Althrop for Christmas. And yeah, that'll get our name in the press and make us look... So she wants to change the judgment on her and seem like she's accepted by Diana's family rather than just her mum and some chickens. And rumor has it the chickens don't like her much. I'm joking. They hate her. Let's have a look and see what's leaving the situation. Whoop. Not being able to get things together. Everything's falling apart, Megatron. American Beige-era Abattoir apparently is going to be no more. That she's going to try and rebrand it because, yeah, somebody at the trade department was like, what is this obnoxious nonsense? So there's that. It doesn't make any sense. There's a brand, you know what I mean? It's just a bit... I call it American Begiera Abattoir here. So I'm looking forward to rebranding because we can think of more names. But the Magician is in reverse, and that is just not getting it together. Now, a few weeks ago, I said Megsy had missed some details, and it turns out she has, and it was all of the American Begiera Abattoir stuff, the logos, everything getting knocked back. They're so reactive, absolutely so reactive. Two of Cups. What's on her mind? Eight of Wands. Oh yeah, this is all about puff pieces. This is all about puff pieces. All about it. Very quick to act here. Eight of Wands. Communication. I just need to let everybody to know what is going on so quickly, and just like I've got like a bank of will they, won't they puff pieces. I think she got sick of being, you can tell she reads the internet because of all of the car park memes, and just appearing dressed as Michael Jackson on a hill somewhere with her weird friend Darkus. All of that is kind of stopped at the moment because she got ripped apart for it on X and Reddit. So she definitely watches because the car park pack walks have finished. So this is a new kind of, it's a new start of an old pattern with a will they, won't they go to Uncle Charles is home in Althrop. This is just what it is. I mean, it is what it is. The Prince of Swords is the Knight of Swords in this deck, and that Prince of Swords is there, and it usually, the Prince of Swords can mean a couple of things. She's either wanting to stir the pot and make everything go very quickly in hopes the media takes the bait, as in the mainstream media, or this is linked in again because the Prince of Swords can relate to either an Aquarian, a Libran, or a Gemini, or something to do with security. It gets them to talk about security in the press again. How can Harry and Megsy come to Althrop? Where will the security be? Who's going to pay for the security? And it's going to be in a press cycle like this, I feel. What does she want? Justice. I want to be Catherine. I want to be Diana. I want to be anyone but me because I'm hollow, is basically the energy. Let's see what's leaving this situation. Two of Swords, a lot of justice, a lot of Libra energy, both with both with the Justice card and the Two of Swords. Now there are some Libras kicking about in the world of Meghan and Harry. There is the tennis player Serena. I forgot her name. Serena Williams. Gavin Newsom and his wig. I don't know if he's got a wig. I just if they've got a full head of hair when they're like late 40s, then you either, I don't know, it's wig. And yeah, so it could be something trying to get their attention. It could be trying to get Kamala's attention actually, because Kamala's a Libra. Why would Kamala have anything to do with this though? Interesting though. Like Kamala, we are friends with people who knew Diana Spencer, who knew my mother-in-law. I am a Diana Incarnate 2.0. Catherine is just completely evil. So I really feel like that Megsy is using this to, and the cards have said it. I know I mentioned it at the start, but you've seen me pull the cards, you've seen me draw the cards. There is a threat of splitting. I feel that is going to be, we're going to get something from Megsy when Professor Dum Dums is in New York boring everyone in the planets about something or other. I forget what he's there for now. It's just so boring. I know something's going to happen with Africa Parks. We are going to be looking at into that later this week. But yeah, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I want to have just a quick look. Just a quick look. Just a quick look about, does Earl Spencer have a problem with the Wales family? I'm using my sassy cards here. They will be quick and to the point. He's trying to force some kind of change. He's betting against the wrong team here. Oh dear. He is betting against the wrong team. In a digital age, I think he's aware. He's trying to gather some influence. He is trying to gather some influence more online with the younger generations, which is interesting. I do feel like he's backing the wrong team a bit. Yeah, this is going to come back to haunt him. There was a lot of rumours that he and Diana didn't have a very healthy relationship. I think he's backing the wrong team here. He's going to basically ghost himself. He's going to Markle himself in a way from like the actual royal family if he's not overly careful. Let's just have a look and see what he thinks of Queen Camilla as well. She thinks she's a planner. He thinks she's very frugal. She thinks he's very artificial. Okay, she doesn't think very well. And he blames her for some of Harry's wounds. Okay. What does he think of King Charles? He thinks he plays a game badly. He thinks he writes revisionist history. He is trying to do something. They are trying to do something against. I feel like they're not going to be able to get it together. The magician is in reverse again. The magician is in reverse twice here. But this dude doesn't like King Charles. Let's have a look at William, and then I'll leave it for today. Because it's getting a bit icky. We don't want to be icky. We want the truth, but we don't want all the ick. Okay. That's interesting. You jumped out. Whoever you are, who are you? I would say that he's not overly fond of William as well. What a shame. Poison really does go where it's welcome, doesn't it? We have this unfortunate card here. We have got the games console in reverse. Game controller in reverse, which is an element of not being able to control things. with the in history cards, it's interesting because I feel like he's very, even though he says he won't be, but I feel like he's a lot more online. There's been quite a few online cards here. Yeah, he's very aware of what goes on online. With this card, it was linked into another reading, the browsing history one. In that, with it, it was like what, you know, obviously linked into the moon bunk thing. I don't think, I know he's heard it talked about online, but I don't think he really has drunk the Harry and Megsy Kool-Aid. He really doesn't, he believes that the babies were not delivered by storks, but came out just as Harry said in his book Spare. So he's really, really drunk the Kool-Aid. Oh well. Nice guy, eh? I knew I didn't want to read on him anyway, but I have read on him again. Listen, thank you so much for being here. If you have any suggestions for any readings, leave them down below. I am going to be doing a Catherine, Princess of Wales updated reading. It will not include health. I will not include health. She asked the health to be private, so we don't do that. I don't do that. That's just me. But I will be doing one later this week. I will be doing some lives later this week as well. If you'd like to join that, look out for the lives popping up. They're usually 8:20 p.m. UK time. 2020 vision. See what I did there with all the timings? Hey. Anyway, so I will love yous and leave yous. Have a good day, and I'll see you all in a bit, guys. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye.